interesting. Hello everybody, this is Uncle Dylan here, God of Gay. Yeah, God of Gas. I'm not even drunk. God of Chaos, my mistake. And today we are doing the one shot of What If Deku Was Kano Goku's son AU. I know I still got millions of other Kano AUs to do, but let's be honest, I'm good at one shots. Anyway, I know it's been a while since I've done a Mortal Kombat What If. Luckily for me, I actually don't remember that much, but that's the best part about What Ifs. You get the shit, tell the shit. So, I know pretty much I must have done this guy before, but like I said, it's been a couple of years, been a long time. Since the last time I actually done that, so here you go. Shout out to History Behind the Warrior. 10 minutes and 13 seconds.
Hey guys, History Behind the Warrior, and today we're going to be talking about Kano, pre-Mortal Kombat. Kano is a mercenary and leader of the Black Dragon organization. Kano makes his first chronological appearance in Mortal Kombat Special Forces. In the spin-off game, Kano releases his fellow Black Dragons from the US Special Forces security facility. Kano will then pursue after an artifact called the Eye of Chinesian, a weapon that could grant him incredible power. Unfortunately for Kano, after finding the artifact, he would be confronted by Major Jackson Briggs. The two would fight, with Kano being defeated by Jax. After this, Jax would use the eye to transport to Earthrealm and proceed to bring Kano into custody. However, the arms dealer was able to escape soon after. Mortal Kombat. Kano would enter the Mortal Kombat tournament after hearing rumours that Shang Tsung's palace was filled with gold and old riches. At this moment, the Black Dragon was now the primary target of the US Special Forces and would remain so for a number of years. Whilst participating in the tournament, he would be pursued by Lieutenant Sonya Blade, who held a personal grudge against Kano because he had killed her previous partner. At some point during the Mortal Kombat tournament, Sonya was able to defeat Kano. After the final fight between Shang Tsung and Liu Kang, Kano teamed up with Sonya and Johnny Cage to fight Goro. During the final battle, the island began to crumble, and before Kano and Sonya knew it, they were in Outworld, in which they were then found and captured by Shang Tsung. Mortal Kombat 2. During the events of Mortal Kombat 2, Kano and Sonya spent the duration of the tournament chained up on display in Shao Kahn's arena. Eventually they are freed by Jackson Briggs, who takes advantage of this opportunity by arresting Kano. As they are in the process of travelling back to Earthrealm through a portal, Kano escapes and runs back into Outworld. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. During the events of Mortal Kombat 3, Kano was convincing Shao Kahn to accept him as a weapons instructor for his armies. At some points during the Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Kano was tossed off the top of a high building and is presumed dead. But in fact, he is found by Motaro, who heals him and imprisons him. After Motaro was killed by Shiva, Kano is freed. The two then hatched a plan to kill Shao Kahn, but at the decisive moment where Shiva was going to kill Shao Kahn, Kano betrayed her. This in turn would promote Kano to general of Shao Kahn's army. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. After Shao Kahn's forces were defeated, Earthrealm and Edenia were free. After Kano had a brief confrontation with Princess Kitana and the Shokan army, he returned to Shao Kahn's palace, only to see the Emperor be struck down by Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. After Shao Kahn's death, Kano declared his allegiance to the Deadly Alliance. During the time Kano worked with the Deadly Alliance, he had enslaved a small village. The reason they did this is to create a temple over Onaga's tomb to create a Solnado, and at some point during its construction, Kano would be personally assaulted by Li Mei. After the temple's construction, the Deadly Alliance had gone behind Kano's back and made a deal with the Red Dragon member known as Movado. The deal was, if he could eliminate the blind swordsman Ken Shi, then he would have an opportunity to be at their side and replace Kano. Movado had attacked and left Ken Shi for dead, earning his battle against Kano. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. In Mortal Kombat Armageddon, we find out that Kano was indeed defeated by Movado. Kano appears in the Conquest mode, and is found by Taven to have been held prisoner by the Red Dragon clan for quite some time. Before escaping the facility, Kano explains to Taven that the Red Dragons have been experimenting on him, and explains that they captured many members of the Black Dragon clan in order to engineer and create some human-dragon hybrid. Kano mentions that they were trying something new on him, although he leaves before he can explain what it is. Kano is later seen during the Battle of Armageddon, climbing the Pyramid of Argus. Whilst climbing the tower, he takes down Striker and stabs Bo-Rai Cho before falling down. As we come to the conclusion of the Battle of Armageddon, Kano and many of the other combatants are killed. Now we can hop over to the reboot of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 9. In Mortal Kombat 9, Kano's history is slightly altered. We learn that Kano used to be an informant for the Special Forces, but he betrayed them, and many of the SF forces were killed. Kano is seen at the first Mortal Kombat tournament. He appears for the first time after Johnny Cage has defeated Sonya Blade, in which he ambushes the actor from behind and throws him off the bridge. Kano begins slowly torturing Sonya, however Johnny was able to grab on the edge of the bridge and leaps back up onto the platform to face Kano. Kano loses the battle and disappears. Kano resurfaces when Sonya frees Jax from Goro's lair. Sonya fights Kano and defeats him, but as she tries to arrest him, Shang Tsung stops her and takes Kano away. Kano is later seen during the Mortal Kombat 2 section of the game, where he is attempting to sell weapons to Shang Tsung. The two of them are interrupted by the Lin Kuei ninja Smoke, and are both defeated by him. Kano appears during the Earthrealm invasion, after Kabal was severely burned by Kintaro. Kano takes Kabal back to Outworld, and creates a respirator for him. As Kabal awakens, Kano attempts to sway him to the Black Dragons, but Kabal berates Kano for selling the Outworld warriors their firepower. The two of them then battle each other, with Kabal defeating Kano. Kabal then forces Kano to take him to a portal so he can go back to Earthrealm. After doing this, Kabal then knocks Kano out. After regaining consciousness, he goes to the Bell Tower with Goro and Kintaro, and watches over the POWs whilst waiting for Cyber Sub-Zero. Unaware of Cyber Sub-Zero's reprogramming, Kano is frozen. Mortal Kombat comic. After infiltrating a Red Dragon temple in China, Kano lies in wait for Sub-Zero. When Sub-Zero appears, Kano ambushes him, knocking him over and carving a long scar over his eye. Kano warns him that the dagger is cursed, however Kano claims that Raiden has lied to him, and prepares to tell him the true secret of the Kami Dogu. When Sub-Zero escapes Kano's hold, he kneels over in pain, and Kano reveals to him the Kami Dogu's secret, that those cut by the blade will become possessed, and only death can release them. Sub-Zero refuses to die again, and freezes Kano's optic implant, tearing it out. Kano curses the ninja, and then flees. Kano is later seen working in conjunction with Erron Black to capture Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs. As the two are escorting the girls, they are suddenly attacked by Movado and the Red Dragons. The Black Dragons and the Red Dragons then battle each other, with Kano gaining the upper hand on Movado. As Kano prepares to kill Movado with his eye beam, his optic implant is shot by one of the Red Dragon soldiers, damaging it. Tired of fighting, Kano flees, leaving Erron Black, Jackie Briggs and Cassie Cage to deal with the Red Dragons. Kano returns sometime later, bringing with him Jarek, Tarsia and Tremor to Zinkara. Kano then aligns himself with Kotal Khan during the Battle of Zinkara against Kintaro's forces, in which he brings WMDs. After Kintaro's defeat, Kano asks Kotal Khan for payment. Kotal refuses to pay him, and instead imprisons the arms dealer. Mortal Kombat X. Before the main events of the story mode in Mortal Kombat X, Kano has somehow managed to escape and steal Shinnok's amulet. The Black Dragon mercenary would then sell the amulet to Mileena to be used as a weapon against the usurper Kotal Khan. He first appears in the story alongside Kotal Khan and Defora when they are attempting to strike a deal with finding out Mileena's location. Unknown to Kotal Khan, Kano has already been hired by Mileena to eliminate him. Whilst the carriage is being attacked by Mileena's Tarkatan hordes, Kano engages Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan manages to gain the upper hand and nearly kills Kano until he is blasted away by Tanya. Kano is also mentioned by Li Mei as thousands of Outworld refugees come across the Earthrealm seeking asylum from the war. Sonya later spots him amongst the refugees camouflaging himself. After being confronted by Sonya and Kenshi, Kano reveals himself. Kano then offers information in exchange for his freedom, However, Sonya refuses to negotiate and attacks him. When Kano is defeated, he is nearly strangled to death by Sonya Blade. Kano begs for his life, but this only aggravates Sonya more as she nearly kills him until Johnny stops her. Sonya complies and demands the information out of Kano, which he agrees to. And this is the last we see of Kano. We can only assume he's been taken into custody for his crimes, but if there's one thing we've learned from this, is that you can't keep a good merc down, and we will probably see Kano in the next game. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I put this out a few days later because
well, that's the idea anyway. Well, unfortunately, if anyone has played Mortal Kombat at 11, then you know where this has happened. Now we're gonna go through a lot of the Shao Kahn ons. We're just gonna say in all the Mortal Kombats, Midoriya is the one was always Kano, and it goes like in canon, unfortunately, except for Mortal Kombat 11, where Kano gets killed. Well, Midoriya doesn't get killed. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. And in this one, I'm gonna mix My Hero Academia, Mortal Kombat, and let's see. No, I won't mix that. I'll probably do that later. Mortal Kombat, My Hero Academia, and Dragon Ball, because that's been a common mix. The other idea was going to be a certain D, but I'm not going to say what it is because, well, I want to keep that a little bit of a surprise. Anyway, so pretty much that's Midoriya, literally. This is when we get to Midoriya. Now, Midoriya, after Kronika's defeat, Midoriya was left Earthrealm. Or at least he tried to, but we start him off actually attempting to leave Eve. In case you're wondering, his past Kano is now back in his timeline. Midoriya is now his present. So Midoriya attempts to leave, but he is stopped by a couple of people. Welly. Hello, Gohan. On Trunks. Been a while. And this is when Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and Jax, Briggs, Cassandra, all that shit gets back. And he just looks at his odds. And the only thing Midoriya has, and mind you, Midoriya does not have a say in power, so this one Midoriya says, bollocks. Midoriya raises his hands up because he knows he can't win. And now we get him to prison, and where he is with his other Black Dragon members. One of them is Tremor. This one Midoriya says, how long have you been here, Tremor? Long enough. Let's see. This is bollocks. So, who managed to capture you, Kano? Sonya Blade? Yeah, and some blood relatives. You have siblings? Well, yeah, you'd be surprised. And in case you're wondering, Goku is Kano's biological father in this one. However, Midoriya was never the honorable or kind person. As a matter of fact, he was the opposite. He always got in trouble, but he always had the teachers in his pockets back in the day. And they didn't know how cruel Midoriya really was to the school or to anyone else, or gangs in fact, until he left. When they realized he is now wanted by the Special Forces for betraying Sonya Blade. So you can imagine the anger, the surprise and anger in, them, especially Goku. So we start up. So now Midoriya is attempting to take a nap until he hears someone banging on his cell. Midoriya wakes up to see this rude ass motherfucker just standing there. This one he just smirks and just said, well. Oh, hello there. Goku, what brings you to my cell? Oh. And don't try to say it's for old time's sake. Because I know bullocks when I see one. So, what brings the great, savior of the country? Hey. Hey. Let me tell you. Unlucky for you, unlucky, Midoriya thinking in his head. How so? All the prisons that you escape will not allow you back. Oh well, now that is a shame. Hey, at least that we know. So until then, you're stuck living with us, Kano. Pardon? Is Sonya even agreeing with this shite? Because I know she would definitely say no. Oh, she can't be this fucking stupid. This is when Sonya pops up and says, "Believe me, I am surprised myself." You really are a dumbass. What makes you think that literally leaving me with these guys is gonna do anything? Because it's obviously not. All you gotta do is just piss people off. Well, mostly you, so I'll take that chance. I don't know, I don't give a fuck. Look, you don't believe me, ask them. Unfortunately, he's telling the truth. Truly? Truly. My son, unfortunately, my son. And it's not the kid that I thought I raised. Well, you weren't really the smartest person. And neither. I'll keep that in mind, Kano. No, when I keep my eye on you. Yeah, well. Hell, Midoriya starts scratching his balls right in front of them. When are we going? And Midoriya's getting on the car, and they start driving to his house, driving to his old house, and he just sees, "Finally, I found you." Jesus. How many days looking for your ass? Jesus. Anyway, right? This is when Midoriya sees his old home. Oh, he doesn't say a thing because he knows that he's just gonna get a scolding from, Goku. So he doesn't say a thing, or at least he thought he was not until he hears, "Do you remember this place?" Sorry, love. I mean, so I might, but I don't really give a shit. And this is when they get in. And everyone, this is when Vegeta just looks at Goku, and it looks at Goku because he sees him, and he bluntly says, "Why is he here?" Believe me, I didn't like the idea of bringing him back either, but no prison will accept him now. He's stuck living with us. Midoriya thinking, this is gonna be fun. I hope you know what you're doing, Kakarot. I do too. Believe me, I do too. And Midoriya starts walking. Hey, where the fuck do you think you're going? I'm going to my old room. You dipshit. What, you don't know what a stairs is? Let me tell you, mate. It is I know what it is, jackass. You have gone smart over the years. I always thought you were just gonna be some dumbass. Apparently I'm wrong. Midoriya just thinking in his head, I fucking hate that kid. Yeah. When Midoriya gets inside his room, he realized that it's left as it is when he was a kid. This is when a flashback happens. Hey, can you make me a promise? Huh? Sure. What is it? Promise me that you'll let them know the world will not change you. Define change, mate. You know, I don't want you to end up as Goku. Stupid? Abuser? All that shite? Yes. Promise me? So I might, but I can't promise that, but how about this? I'll try. Better? Better than nothing, I suppose. Cheer up, Trunks. And we don't always get what we want, mate. Right. See you around. See you around, mate. And this when flashback ends until he hears, so, you're actually back, huh? Ha ha! Trunks! Been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. How have you been? Been better. You? I've been fine. Trunks, mate, don't lie to me. I know well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I didn't really keep my promise. But this is when Trunks just hugs him. Midoriya's surprised. And this is when he says, I thought you were dead. Ah, mate, it'll take a lot to kill Kano. Kano? You actually changed your name? Had to, mate. It was getting a little... People were starting to get a little, well, couldn't put you in danger, mate. I'm happy that you're alive. Well, so you're the only one, actually. Yes, the rest aren't not so lucky. Well, of course they're not. You changed. Why? I changed. I didn't really change that badly. I always been who I am. So you always been a wanted criminal, member of the Black Dragon? Okay, maybe not fully, but I have been who I am, mate. You told me not to be Goku, so I've been it myself. Well, at least you're alive. That's all that matters. I'm taking a guess that Goku won't take those cuffs off, even if I ask nicely now. Here. And this is when Trunks starts using lockpicks and actually depicking. Trunks, where did you learn this, mate? This one he just shows a tattoo, which Midoriya is surprised. You were a member of the Black Dragon? I still am to this day. I just couldn't let my boss get killed. How else am I gonna get paid? Ha! Fair point, mate. Do they even Trunks? Vegeta doesn't even know who I work for. He always thought I worked at some gas station, so he didn't bother asking. Figured. He never was a good father figure. No offense, but this coming from a man who ruined how many lives? Alright, touche, mate. But enough of sugarcoat and all that bollocks. How's life? Another day, another day, another beer, I guess. well, anyway. Hey, why don't we catch up? Because we got a lot of that, Danny. Right, we do. And that's what they do. They catch up. Midoriya goes through his adventures, and, well, Trunks go through his. So, you were the one who actually did that, mate, huh? That is a lot of info, mate. Like, I'm surprised. Yeah. Been getting that a lot lately. Something tells me there's something else, is there? Yeah, the Black Dragon, all the Black Dragon members have been captured, and, well, we're the only two left. Shite. Why am I not surprised that they wouldn't spare the others? What about Tremor? Tremor was spared, considering that he was in his cell the entire time, so they're allowing him to live. I'm not even surprised. Tremor, but wasn't really a big fan of being in the Black Dragon. Just gotta let him go anyway. Yeah, and like they said, you'll be under constant surveillance. Well, I know you ain't gonna be watching me taking a piss, are ya? Wouldn't dream of it. If I wanted to see horror flicks, I would have. If I wanted to see that, I would have. Well, never mind. It's fine, mate. Anyway, speaking of piss, I need to take one. You gonna go to the bath? Are you gonna go to the bathroom, or you just gonna mark your territory? Might as well take the piss pot. What? Piss pot? Dude, I don't think people even say that anymore. What? Whatever. This is when he gets to the bathroom, and he just takes a whiz. And the only thing you hear from Midoriya is Whew. Man, whoa. That's better. Whew. This is when Midoriya gets out, and he just sees Chi-Chi, just right in front of him. Hello, twit. This is when she attempts to slap him, but Midoriya grabbed his leg. But Midoriya grabs her hand and just holds it and just bluntly says, "You know, it's quite rude to pretty much slap someone who's just was taking a piss." Midoriya just looks at her, and she's just tearing up, and just crying. Oi, aren't you a little old to start crying? Crying's for babies. This one she just runs off, and you just hear her sobbing. What's her problem? And Midoriya gets inside, and immediately this is when, and you just hear Trunks says, "No offense, but not everyone." Yeah, keep forgetting it. I'm not living with the Black Dragon. You're just gonna have to get used to it. Alright, mate. Anyway. So what do you... So, it's always the little incident. And... Anything popular? With the old contracts. Wait, do they... Goku and well, Gohan know about me being Black Dragon, but they haven't told Vegeta because they thought he knew. Nah. Oh well. Besides that, why don't we... I'm gonna take some short eye. You? I'm not allowed to leave the room, so I might as well do as well. And that's what they do. They take a nap. After their nap, they wake up around any time of the day, actually. Because when you are a member of the Black Dragon, you can't be picking on what in you sleep. So Midoriya gets up just to get some coffee. But this is when he sees that Goku hasn't slept and is watching him like a hawk. Midoriya, thinking he's an idiot, ignores him and just grabs his coffee and walks up the stairs. Because he knows when someone wants to look at him and ones who do not. This is when Midoriya also grabs a cup for Trunks, but this one he says, take one cup. You're not gonna have two. You know, if you weren't such a dumbass, you could obviously tell you're not allowing Trunks to get out of the room. So I'm taking 2 mugs with coffee. So you can go bugger off, mate. And Goku grits his teeth. But this one Gohan says, he's right. We haven't let Trunks out. So go fuck yourself. This is when Trunks gets him some coffee. And they both sip it. What happened? Goku, who being a Black Roger's pitch, that's about it. They didn't give me attitude. Figured. Anything else? Nothing much. After they're taking their sip of coffee, this is when they hear Trunks, go, Midoriya, get dressed. Should we? Fuck them. What can they do? A minute later, Goku, who goes upstairs and sees them that they haven't got dressed. I told you to get dressed. What's the occasion? We're going somewhere. And you expect us just to blindly follow you? You one fucking idiot. Yeah. So we ain't moving a damn thing until we find out where we're going. We're going to the grocery store. What the fuck for? Oh, you obviously don't need us for one simple tiny thing. Then why should we come? Because I want to talk to you three. Well, we don't want to talk to you, but we don't really got a choice in the matter, do we? Get dressed. That's Midoriya. Yeah, whatever. This is when Midoriya gets dressed. And they start writing. This is when Midoriya says, thinking, I swear to God, if he's got to say something like, do you even regret doing what you did? There we go. Like, nope. So all those lives you ruined, all those people you've murdered, both of you, you don't regret a damn thing about it? Trunks and Izuku look at each other, then look back at Kano, and they both say, nope. What would Vegeta say? About time you actually done something that... About time that you done something and probably be bitching. Bitching again. And normal crap. He's right. That sounds a lot like his father. Like you are right now. I actually tried to be a father to you, Midoriya, but you wouldn't let me. Mostly because I didn't want my brain cells to be rotten. I wish you were brain down and you wouldn't have to cause such chaos. Midoriya just looks at... And this one he's just thinking, ah, oh, bloody hell. Sounds like a bunch of yabba to me. So unless you're here for something that besides that, and then we shouldn't even be talking. When I get to the grocery store, this is when immediately, as soon as they get out of the car, this is when they have guns pointed at them. Out of the car. Midoriya smirks. This is when Goku tries to end it peacefully, but Midoriya grabs a guy and literally slams his head on the car. Goku's eyes open wide, and Midoriya just gouges one member's eyes out, and Trunks literally just knocks out the other one. This is when I get a good look at the tattoos. Holy shit, those two are Black Dragon! You know us, and yet you were dumb enough to attack us. You're not very bright in the head, are you? Yeah. Because normally it'd be the opposite. If for anyone else who finds out about Black Dragon. But once they do, they mostly beg for their life. I don't see any begging. This one they start pleading their lives, and this one Midoriya says, "Alright, mate. Since I'm in a good mood, I'll only leave you with a bruise." Midoriya grabs the guy by the head and literally picks up the hood of the vehicle and starts slamming his head on the fracture of the skull, which would cause a brain trauma. And the guy's falling to the ground. Get out of here. Yeah, both of you. And this one they get leaving. Not bad. And thanks, Trunks. I'm on a day's work. Look for us. Yeah, what a bunch of snooks. Boss, you're gonna feel insulted even more. What is that, mate? This one, one of the guns starts squirting water. A water gun? They try to rob us with a fucking water gun? What a bunch of rookie. Guess. Fake gun. Where's the actual Troyness these days? I don't think they even attempt to. It's not like I used to. Nowadays. What a bunch of fucking schnooks. Yeah. Got any idea how this is gonna deal with? My theory is this is gonna end up as you expect. It's not like they used to be. It's people like this that literally gives me in here a fucking annoyance. Yeah. Anyway, boss, maybe we should probably get inside. It's not like we got anything better to do anyway. Yeah. And this one they get in. This one Trunks says, this one Goku says, actually Goku doesn't say anything. He's just more annoyed now. Now that Midoriya did such a cruel thing. Well, in his mind anyway. To others, it was just a regular day. Anyway, when Midoriya went back to the dimension, when they get done with the show place, this is when Midoriya just walks in and literally everyone just sees him, but Midoriya doesn't give a shit, so he continues on. Hell, he doesn't even been paying attention to them. When Midoriya got done with that, you can immediately hear Midoriya. This is when you immediately just see them coming back, and Midoriya walks up and just see he's Sonya Blade. Midoriya smoking a cigar along with Trunks. He's just smoking a cigarette. And also bought 10 pints of booze. And just walk in. How they been doing? What? We're gonna have a report of a hospital bill. I know it. What makes you think that? Kano bust someone's head open with the hood of the vehicle, and you didn't stop him? Goku gives her a look like, "Don't try me, bitch." Sorry. I mean no disrespect, Goku. And Goku just walks in. This is when Johnny says, "I never seen Goku so serious in his life." Well, when you find out too late that your son's a psychopathic leader of the Black Dragons and is also now the last Black Dragons who could probably cause more chaos, you kind of get a little bit agitated. Does Vegeta even know? I think he knows. I think he's just trying his best not to accept it. Huh. Can't say I blame him. When Midoriya gets... This is when they start drinking. Hey, I got a question for you. Ask away, mate. Hey, do you have any kids? No. Why? Really? I figured since you're, well, we're both in our adult years. Yeah, you think so, but no. Not me. Why? You? Nope. Oh, not a big fan of having kids. Although Bulma tried to put me in an arranged marriage with what's-her-name, but it didn't work out. I joined the Black Dragon, and she was a member of the Special Forces. Can you describe that? Blonde hair, she was a member of the Cage family. Midoriya's getting a clearer picture, but then he realized who he's talking about. And immediately, he nearly spit out his drink, but he swallowed it. Cassie? That's the one. You two were a thing. Yeah. Does she even know about you? Not until now. Did you two break up? Oh yeah, we broke up. But I could tell because she was just crying in her room. I didn't try to comfort her or anything. I knew it was done and over as soon as she found out. Sonya must have been shocked. You should have seen her face. So, how was the... wait. We had our differences, but we were actually going to get married today, but... shit hit the fan. Well, let me tell you something, mate. Marriage is a losing game. Don't even try it. It's just a waste of time. You should know from experience. No, but I know from dating. Loving someone is a losing game, mate. Hey, this cruel world is like cancer. You can't expect everyone to help you from the cure. Sometimes you gotta take the shit. But I mean, the best part is you don't need romance. That's what hookers are for. What about you, Kano? You ever fucked anyone? Yeah, I lost my virginity a long time ago, mate. I think I was 10 or 12, actually. But Goku, like Trunks, spits out his drink, think a little bit. Hey, watch it, mate. You nearly got all my pants. Sorry, but 10 or 12? Oh, 13. I actually don't remember. Who was it with? You know our history teacher? Mr. You mean our history teacher, Mr. Rob? Yeah, buff guy. Oi, black. Hell of an had a little bit of afro. Oh yeah, very nice guy. He was very always nice to us, but when it came to other students, he was scolding them and all that. Well, he was a fuck buddy of mine. I didn't know you were gay. I'm bisexual, but yeah. But I found out I was into more men than I was into women. Women was just not my cup of tea. Why, Gump? Why? Well, for some reason, when it came to women, then my boner did not want to stay up. When it came to men, though, it stayed up permanently. Huh. What about you, Trunks? I mean, what about you, Trunks? What about you? I'm gonna have to say same here. And Midoriya, this is when Midoriya sees a little red dot coming down, and this is when Trunks sees it too. They both nod, and they just duck, and immediately they hear a gunshot, and it went through the door. Immediately, this is when Sonya and Johnny turn around to see the member, and they start running off. Damn it! Give chase! Midoriya pokes its head up. Phew! Good thing we saw that. And this is when they hear a thud from the door. And Chi-Chi's. And this is when they hear Goku screaming like a little girl. Midoriya opens their door, and they see Chi-Chi's head completely in half. I mean, completely exploded. 50 caliber. Definitely. No shit. This one he looks at us, and this one Goku. And this one Goku says, "Did you two? Mike, we were in our rooms all day. And plus, how can we get a gun? And plus, it was from me. It'd be a laser. There'd be one giant hole in his head, not on half of our face." I don't have any cybernetics, and you destroyed my guns. Once they get back, now Goku was on complete surveillance and was on the couch. Luckily there was TV, so pretty much he turned up the volume, and so they had to hear Goku's ramping. When Sonya gets back, they turn off the TV. Oh, it was a sniper. A member of the Special Forces. Oh, Special Forces got some black blood in them after all. Oh, Cassie attempts to punch her. I mean, this is when Trunks says, "Cassie." Trunks just looks away, and Kano just thinking in his head, to think Cassie was gonna be my relative. I wonder how that was gonna happen. I wonder how that was gonna handle. Though at the wedding, sheesh, that would have been awkward. But imagining right now, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make the main man bring the rings. There you go, mate. Kano? Sonya! You know these guys? Oh, this is awkward. And that would have been funny though. Let me guess, you imagine the wedding, how bad it would go. Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious. Of course you would laugh at. Hey, what can I say? That would have been funny. This is when Goku says, "Midoriya, can you come outside?" Hey, what for? I want to settle things. Right here, right now. But I'm wearing an ankle monitor. I can't be in fights. I can't be in fights. I'm arrested, so I can't. And this is when Sonya Blade turned it off, and she has a smirk, and she just says, "Now this is how you failed to save your fucking partner. You are such a fucking idiot. They're letting me free." She attempts to attack at Midoriya, but he just smirked Cat Johnny stops him. Hey, we can't attack him for smart mouthing. Ha ha ha. My answer is still no, Kang, Madora, my Goku. Are you a coward? No. But what the fuck can I do? I really have no powers. And yet you managed to take on Goro. And survive. I'm not trying to be on sides, but he's got a point. Since when were you on their side, Johnny? Well, technically, Kano. Oh, maybe it's a way for you two to get along. Me, get along with this disgrace of a man. And what? Do you two have daddy issues or something? This is when Jack Briggs came in. Yeah, that's an understatement of daddy issues. He wanted me to be a freaking vast killing machine of mass destruction. I just wanted to be a mech. But he thought it was uncivilized, even though he did God knows more destruction than I did. So it was just pure nature. Half of it, yeah. But my answer is still no. Besides, I'm obeying the rules. And I know this is what Sonya Blade would want, me fighting my own father to see who would get my ass kicked, but my answer is still no. So he turns on the TV, and they're watching the news. Reports of Kano under witness protection. Hey? Huh? Witness protection? From what? Oh, shit. Trunks, being an ex-member of the Red Dragon, Midoriya looks like Trunks. I can explain. Is now under witness protection along with the Trunks' sibling Kano, former leader of the Black Dragon, is now under witness protection from the Red Dragon and from the Brotherhood of Shadow under protection of the Special Forces. Midoriya jaws drop. Sonya pops a vein, and Johnny, he tries to sneak out, but this one he hears, Johnny, shit. I would run, Mike. And this one Johnny runs, and Sonya goes after him. Cassie does as well. Oh. What did you black? You're a rat? Hey, like you haven't been a rat for anyone. Fair point. They changed the news. And this one they start watching Johnny Test. The old one, not the new one. Good God, I feel old. I actually remember this show. Well, remember our first time watching it? How can I forget? It was a freaking interesting one. Anyway, after that, Mike, this is when Midoriya just says, well, something new, I suppose. Alright, let's see what we can do. After 3 or 4, this is when pretty much Midoriya, it just says, how shocked are you of this? Very. Well, I guess anything is possible. Once Midoriya and them actually got done with their ways, I suppose. Midoriya just sits down. And just, well, minds his own business. this is when literally this is when literally they just start walking forward and things take a heavy turn from here. Because this is when Goku actually runs off out of pure anger. Well, that was awkward. You don't know the half of it, I suppose. Well, if anything else is not new. But this, before they can do anything, this is when a couple of soldiers walk in with a couple of weapons. This is when Midoriya just bluntly says, "Oh, fuck." Actually, this one Midoriya says, "Well, it doesn't take a fucking expert." To notice this. Nope. This one they see tattoos, and Midoriya says, "I swear, those things look familiar." Wait. Ah, shite. Red Dragon. Good. This is when you hear him say, "Ready to die?" Ain't it supposed to be the other way around? You ready? Let's go. Oh, this one they get up and they get into a fighting stance. Midoriya starts swinging his blade left, and Midoriya... Actually, no. This one Midoriya gives them two knives. And Midoriya just says... Well, this one immediately you just hear, "You had knives the whole time? What? What? You actually expect them... You expect me to let them fully... They strip me of weapons? You're out of your mind." Anyway, once Midoriya got done on getting to the plate, this one pretty... fuck. Midoriya starts attacking and literally starts fighting off the invaders with left sword, life sword. Most of the Red Dragon is trying their best to kill him, but Midoriya literally snaps one's neck, and Trunks does the same. And neither of their collars go off, and this is when they can continue fighting with Johnny and who's defending himself against Sonya and Cassidy. Hey, chill out! I done it for a reason. You better! This one they both try to hit him, but Midoriya, this one he just dodges. Phew! Whew, that was close. And they continue attacking him, but this one Goku stops them. Go, Johnny Cage, explain yourself. Trunks ratted them out because they were trying to create a Shao Kahn Onaga Shang Tsung hybrid. So, and Kano was gonna be next. Wait, are you saying that me and Kano planned this? Johnny smirks innocently. You knew where the Black Dragons were and you didn't say a thing? And I thought he was bluffing too until he showed me the plans. That's why I didn't allow you to kill him when he knew Shignok's amulet. I knew he knew. In return, he's under witness protection along with Trunks. This one, Sonya just punches him in the face. But luckily, Johnny was covering his nose. Whew. This one, Cassie just tears up and just runs off. After that, this one Midoriya literally got done killing them, and And this is when Trunks' shirt gets ripped off, and next thing you know, this one, and they kill everyone. Once Sonya, Johnny, and Goku get back, they see a lot of dead red dragons. And Kano, aka Midoriya, and Trunks holding weapons. And this one Midoriya says, "That was fun, mate. You good? Had better." Better days. I'll admit, had better days. You ain't the only one, mate. Let's continue on. Huh. I guess anything's possible. This one Kano says, "I'm heading upstairs." Yeah, me too. And they just hit the hay. And they're not even picky where they sleep. They actually fell and sleep on each other. After getting done sleeping, and Midoriya wakes up to see Trunks on him. Midoriya's thinking, how can his girlfriend... I can see why his girlfriend and likes him. He's actually cute. But he doesn't move an inch. But this is when Kano hears something and grabs a little freaking kitchen knife. Right? And this one he hears a knock on the door. What? It's open, mate. This one Cassie walks in. Oh, it's you. Who? Hey. Is Trunks awake? No, but doubt he will be. He's a heavy sleeper. Yeah. Okay. So, you here to try to get him back or something, or are you through with him? You're through, aren't you? She nods. Wow, you're a monster then. I beg your pardon? What they don't know, when Midoriya moved, this is when Trunks is hearing, but he doesn't show. I mean, he was literally doing what he could to survive, and you judge him. How are you any better? What do you mean, how am I any better? Your mother abandoned you and your father for her title of the Special Forces instead of being a house mother. They're trying you into literally being a biological weapon of mass destruction. What they don't know is that Sonya is here in the background. And let's not forget that she's not even your mother. Well, in a way, she's literally past Sonya. That's not why I'm here. Alright then, why are you here? Why did you betray the Special Forces? Because they betrayed me first. What? The commander at the time ordered the death of my brother Trunks because he abandoned the Special Forces. Your brother's a member? Yeah, I knew. That's why I joined to make sure he stayed out of trouble. But he ordered him dead because of false information, but the commander wouldn't have it. Who was, at the time, I'm Sonya Blades' partner. So, I did what any rational man did. I killed him. Did you even show any remorse? No, but I kept on with I betrayed the whole place thing. I need to protect my brother. Then I became the leader of the Black Dragons. If you're thinking I'm gonna come back, you're out of your mind. This one you see is a red dot. And Sayonara. Why? This one she's a red dot and immediately ducks. Luckily, Sonya was not near the door. Smart move. You knew there was a laser and you weren't gonna... I knew you knew. That's another assassin. That wasn't an assassin, that one was after you. What makes you think that? Think. everyone finding out that Kano and Trunks, two of the most dangerous wanted the criminals and all that now under special forces protection, people are gonna start losing their shit. I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna take a piss. Anyway, pause break. Alright, I'm back. Now Midoriya, this is when we get to Midoriya. This is when pretty much Midoriya just says, besides that, things have been going pretty well. Huh. Well, in that case, see you around, Kano. I got a feeling we're gonna be around each other for a while. Bacon. But this is when lightning strikes, and Midoriya's thinking, shit. That better not be Raiden. Raiden, what are you doing here? May I speak to Midoriya? Crap. This is when they do, and this is when he says, I must ask you a question, and I need you to ask honestly. Shit, mate, did you steal Shinnok's amulet? Ow. When was the amulet stolen? About an hour ago. Then I didn't do it. Really? I'm the only black dragon left, and these guys are watching me 24/7. What the fuck can I do? He's right, we've been watching him all day. I suppose that makes sense. My bet is the collector. Probably to bring back Shinnok and all that crap. Probably. And this one more men attack, and they just hear the fighting. Midoriya gets down there, and Trunks he actually wakes up like he's asleep, but this one Kano says, I know you've been fake sleeping the whole time. I just didn't want you to get involved. Thanks. Once they get down there, and this one Trunks and them start fighting the red dragons. And the feudal gets pretty bad, to the point where Midoriya uses his laser eye and literally cuts half of them in half. Goku says, hey, no killing! Like, you have no room to talk, Goku. You nearly endangered the entire world with your schematic of fighting. And this Midoriya just headbutts one of the guys. That's not true. Oh, really? Asking the Army Kings to literally for a fight, but endangering the entire Milky Way? Who told you that, Trunks? Hey, I was singing. I feared him way more than I fear you, Goku. You rat. Midoriya throws a bottle which hits Goku in the head. Ow! Psychopathic murderer. Like you have room to talk. At least I have limits to more killing. And this one, after getting done killing the Black Dragons, this one Midoriya heads back to his room with a pint. Once when they get there, Trunks and him start talking and laughing, making jokes, but then it gets a little bit heated and literally they start making out. Oh, which lasted a good 12 hours. And Midoriya just thinking, this one after they got done, Midoriya's thinking, oh, I could get used to this. It's kind of nice to actually lay down for a while. I guess I could take out the Black Dragon thing for a very long time. And that's about it. Sorry if this one didn't have an ending, but that technically is the ending. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This has been Uncle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and I will see you all in the next video.